Welcome back everybody. Beautiful setting here. Look how clear this water is down at our farm. Just checking out this area around here, but I'll come back to that because I've had a thought and an idea. But our soybeans are growing quite well. If we go into the map, they are full of weeds though, which is quite annoying. So we need to get some herbicide. Obviously we have no sprayer as of yet, so we need to get some herbicide. Now I'm going to give our little Fent 250 a rest because I don't want it doing too much. It's such a versatile tractor, because I've found another little gem for us to use. It's not very I was going to say it's not very cheap. It's not very expensive. It is cheap, and again it's same horsepower I think, but it will be able to do a front loader and all sorts like that. So we've obviously still got the big bags just here. So let's show you what I'm on about so you don't think I'm crazy. So it's a small tractor again. Obviously I don't think we'll be going any bigger than small tractor on this series. There's no need to. But it's this. It's the Lizard 445 DTC for 8,000. Obviously that's base. So base price. I did get recommended this by Rusty Money, so thank you for that. But I did have my eye on this. I actually had this and another one downloaded ready to go, and I thought we'll go for this. So I'm not going to change any of the colours. The design I think puts the beacons and front weights etc like that, so I think we'll probably, let's just go for a beacon to start with. We'll see how it handles certain things. So yeah, we've got the choice to have a front loader. Probably won't go down that road just yet because we haven't got, apart from those big bags that need shifting, we haven't got a huge need for it as of yet. But it's only 1,500, and then obviously we have to buy the front loader and attachments themselves after that, so we won't bother with that just yet. Because if we do have a front loader on the Fent that we own now, you won't be able to use any of the other utensils items on it. So I think we'll avoid putting a front loader on the Fent. So this will be probably our front loader to start with. It's already on narrow tyres, which is what we want, because we're going to have to drive through the soybeans. But we can change that up further down the line. That looks quite cool with the rear wide tyres. But we will go back to narrows. That's going to cost us 8,050 euros. Cheap as chips, as they say. Now, we need some sort of sprayer for these pesky weeds. So again, I had my eye on this. If we go into crop protection, only holds 600 litres, but I think that should be alright for herbicide. Main colour, I might try and, I don't know why, but to me, when you start changing the colour to this old sort of brown look, I think it just makes it look more older and sort of vintage. So these are going to cost us 200 euros more, but it's still cheap at 600 euros just for that. It's got a 6 metre spread, but it will go up to 14 miles per hour, which is pretty good. So again, we'll buy that, or we have to buy that. Those are the rules, and this is where it's going to hurt us our most, because these are quite expensive, although it is for 2,000 litres. So we're going to have to buy a herbicide tank. And where is our new tractor? Look at that. That is gorgeous. A little lizard on the front. I'm liking that. inside. Indicators. It's only one flasher for both of them. Pretty basic, but it is an old vintage tractor. I was going to show you the lights a bit better. Let's turn them off first. So we've got these on the front. The rear ones, if we go again, that puts on that rear one and makes them a lot more brighter as well at the front. So that's pretty good. What's it sound like? Let's do the horn first. Beacon. Happy days. Got a few belts and whatnot spinning around there. I love it already. Right, that's enough of that. We have work to do. So let's hook up to our new sprayer. Let's see how it copes with the weight. It should do if the Fendt can handle certain things. So we've already got 600. I think that was just going over the drain. I thought it was tipping up then, but there's a drain just there. I think we've just gone over. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine. So we'll put our beacon on because we're just going out onto the main road. This sounds awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear it properly, but quite impressed with this so far. Right, I'll probably do a lap round the outside and then we will go up and down, I think. So let's see how this fares out. I'll turn the beacon off because we are now in our field. Off we go. Let's get rid of these weeds. Tell you what, that's going quite quick. I'm quite impressed with the speed of that. This is rapid. It feels like it's going a lot faster than that. I'll keep checking the map as we go as well, here and there, just to make sure we're not missing any, because we want to have our crops in the best condition we can get. So let's start over the water side and we'll start going up and down, I think. It is a little bit handy because obviously having the different colour weeds, you can roughly see where you've been, and when you go over them they darken out. So let's stop there before we go into the water. Not that it's that deep. So we need to get back on the line, something like that. We're not completely dead straight, but as long as we go along like this, following the route we've been. Let's watch that shed. It's not ours. Not that I want to crash into it even if it was ours. And then I think after we've done this task, we should be able to then put down the second stage of fertilising. I hope it's not gone past that point for us to do that. It should be okay. just missed one there. What I'll do is that whilst we're here, otherwise if I forget that I won't come back to it. So let's see if we can get a little bit straighter going down here now. Again, I've just missed one towards the end there. Right, what I'll probably do is I'll carry on with this, because it is going to take me a little while, not too long. And I'll probably see you as we're on the last little strip, I expect. But I must say, I'm impressed with the tractor and this sprayer, to be honest with you. I think we just got this last strip there. Hopefully we can do that in one hit. We'll soon find out. But I must say, I'm well impressed with all of this setup. The sprayer, we've only just used over half of the herbicide, and this tractor, I mean, instantly you sometimes, well, I have done in the past, I guess it's depending on what map you're on, but you sort of instantly dismiss some of the smaller equipment. But some of these small tractors are absolute workhorses, so this one seems to be like that. So far so good. Let's just move out of the way so we can actually see a little bit better. Oh man, one little dot back, pretty much straight back. Like I say, we are going to do it properly because we want as much yield off of our crops as we can. Happy days, I'm happy with that. They're obviously still growing. So we will go back to the farm and drop off our new piece of equipment. And then pick up our fertiliser spreader. Then we're going to have to go up to the shop to fill that up. And then we'll get fertilising. So, let's try not to hit anything. I don't think the tips of this sprayer have got collision on it, but I'd rather try and, you know, play realistically so we're not... Where are we going to put that? That's not going to fit in that gap, is it? We've got, yeah, look, see, I've just gone through the wall. It'd be nice to keep everything in. I mean, I can move those spreaders over a bit better, that's not a problem. Let's just go in on the angle like that for now. So we need, I've already forgotten which one we were using for fertiliser. It was a small yellow one, wasn't it? Because the other one was for lime. So yeah, let's head up to the shop. And we'll get that fertilised. Hopefully it will allow us to do it. I don't think the soybeans have grown past the point of that. I think once they get to a certain stage, you miss that time slot or that time window. There's only one way to find out. I didn't really have much choice because obviously at the end of the last episode it was getting quite late, and then we needed to get some rest. So where are we in terms of fertilizer at the end there? So if we go this side of it, that should be suffice. So yeah, we definitely need to sort these pallets and big bags out. So we probably will be buying a front loader sooner than I was expecting. Put our beacon back on. I know we don't get any traffic along here, but you never know. Need to be safe. As soon as we get to the field, we'll test the water by spraying a little bit and then seeing if it comes up on this mini-map. Hopefully it will. So let's go through this gap. There's a good gap as any. And let's try and go a little bit. I can't remember how wide this will go. So we'll put it on that menu first. It's quite a good spread actually, isn't it? So let's just stop there. Yes, brilliant. I did think it might allow us to, which is good. We'll do another lap, I think. This should be a bit quicker than the herbicide. Just love this setting here for this field we've got. They're absolutely stunning right by this lake. I don't feel as bad about chopping all those trees down now because we've released the scenery, we've opened it up. So we've almost done a lap. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, excellent. And we'll just go up and down I think now, and I can touch up any little areas if we need to. That's probably enough. Obviously it does get harder to see where you've been like this because you can't see the different colour in the soil. I think we're coping alright. This could be a case of doing this, I think. Ooh, a tiny little spot there. Sort that out towards the end. But again, I will get this done. Probably only do 3, maybe 4 passes, I think, and that will probably do us, I think. It's just a case of keep checking like that, what are lined up. I'll get this done and I'll see you again in a second, guys. So I've got most of that field done, apart from that spot there. Don't know if that's a tiny little bit there, we'll check that out, but we've literally got 9 litres left in the tank. So we'll try and get this done as best as we can. I think if we do something like that, yes, and it looks like it's just up by this no it's not, it's roughly here, isn't it? So again, something like that. Maybe a bit more. Right, we've run out now, so if it doesn't do that, maybe it wasn't a bit. Anyway, that's the field done. So we'll go and put our spreader back down the farm. I think we will probably buy this front loader and move those big bags into sort of better areas. I know we could bring them down to our farm, but it's the backwards and forwards. If we can just move them over to one side at shot, I'm sure they won't mind, and we should be able to still get equipment. Oh, excuse the dodgy camera angles. So let's try and get that tight over. We'll do a bit of a shift around here, or I will, so that we can try and fit all of this in. Because it would be nice to get that spreader in. I still don't think it will fit side by side with these. So this was our line one, wasn't it? That can go something like that. That was the one with the waggy tail, if you remember. Yeah, I think that would probably fit in there actually. There we go, something like that. And back up, try not to hit the wall. That will do, that's lovely. That tidies up that area a little bit. So let's go and see how much this front loader etc. is going to cost us. If it's too much, because obviously we've still got to get a combine to do our soybeans when they're ready. And I want to show you my idea that I've had, because I want your thoughts on it. Let's put our beacon back on. That is back at the main farm. So we'll just go and check this first. Right. So what we need to do, see that one's herbicide's pretty much bang in the middle of the workshop trigger. So what we want to do is we want to do this, don't we? Oh no, here we go, look. So straight away we've got the problem of the herbicide tank in the middle of the workshop trigger. So let's just try and push this. Do you know what I'm going to do? If this is working, let's just do this. I know it's not ideal, but let's just push that over there. That gets that out of the way, doesn't it? I'm not going to do that with all of them because they will need placing better than that. I just want to see how much this is going to cost us. So, front loader attacher. So it's going to cost us 1,500 for that. Okay, that is fine. Now, we would have to buy one of these. So that's another 5,400. And then we would need the pallet fork. So that's another 800 euros. So 5, 6, 6, 2 for those. 7. It's going to be just shy of 8,000, isn't it? Right. I'll tell you what. We'll not worry about that for this episode. Ah, it's raining as well now. Brilliant. That is just brilliant. We won't worry for a second about the front loader. What I'm going to do now is head on down to our farm, because I want to show you my idea that I've had. I want your thoughts on it. Hopefully someone will comment and say what they think before the next episode. And I think after that we will leave it there for this episode. So let's go and park this little fella up. I think he can live in this one. Somewhere in there. In fact, he can go over there next to the fence. There's plenty of room. We've got loads of shed space, but hopefully as the series goes on we'll be getting more and more equipment, more lovely tractors. So let's go and run and show you. I'm going to get wet now though, aren't I? So I was thinking, because we want to try and get as much money as we can, I don't want to ruin the area too much because it's such a lovely idyllic place to live. But I was looking at this area here where the trees are. If we go up into landscape mode, I was thinking if we cleared these trees we could possibly fit, it would be quite small, but a very small field in there next to our lake, up to the chicken pen, along across the back of these logs, and then up to this hut building here. I just think that would give us a little bit more things to do and grow some more crops. We could probably grow a little bit of wheat in there if we do get chickens. That would probably be enough to feed them off of that. So yeah, I'd have to clear those trees. And I know what you're thinking, shouldn't have sold the stump grinder. Because we would need that to get rid of the stumps. As you can see, it's very dense in here, but there is some horrible trees, but I'd probably do that off camera. I'd start it with you guys and then show you afterwards it all done. But yeah, and in terms of the stump grinder, again I got recommended this. I don't know why I missed it off the mod hub, but I completely overlooked it. Again, thanks Rusty Money for it. So we had this one which looks a bit more modern, but there's this fella here which is cheaper, and he does look a lot more older, vintage. So again, thoughts on this guys, if you would. I don't think it looks too bad. I think we'd get away with that. It looks a lot smaller than the in-game one. It requires less horsepower, so both our tractors will be able to handle that. So yeah, let me know please. I'm very interested in people's thoughts. I'm going to go and take some shelter in the chicken pen. But I think we will leave it there for this episode. Like I said last episode, we will keep these ones a bit shorter, between 20 and 30 minutes, which I think this should fit into that bracket. But I hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.